everyone, it's Monday, and this week I have some advice for younger writers. Specifically, I have the advice that I would have given myself when I was just starting out. When I had just for the first time ever picked up my iPad and opened Pages and had started to write a book. Things that I didn't know, that I needed to learn over time, that I don't regret learning over time, but things that would have helped me had I learned them faster, I think. And even as I say that, things that I need to still remind myself of as I go about this whole writing life thing that I'm trying to do. So I made a list of all of the things that I would have told myself as a young writer, or even just that I need to tell myself now. And it goes like this. Allow your writing to take time. Don't rush it. It's okay to be young and unpublished. It's okay to strive and long to have a book published and not be there yet. It's okay. A lot of writers don't get published until their 30s. By writing books now, you're already ahead of the game. Do your research. I know you think that writing fantasy is a good excuse to not have to research anything, but there are things that you don't know about the world. And even if you're writing fantasy, you can't just say that they can do XYZ because it may not be humanly possible if your characters are humans. Do your research. Always. Learn about plots. Learn how plot works together to create a story. Learn the elements of a story so that even though you probably won't think about them ahead of time, as you go through and edit, you'll have something to be focusing on and a guide to get you from one stage of the book to the next. And yes, edit your novels. Edit. One draft is never enough to make it as good as it could be, and you do yourself a disservice by stopping at one draft. Keep sharing your work. You are fantastic in that you share your work. Always have, one chapter at a time with your friends, through email or through Facebook or even just through text messages. By sharing your work, you started to build a way of getting used to having people share their thoughts with you on this thing that you created. Share your work, always. Because it'll help you as you go into publishing. It'll help you get used to the idea of sending it out to strangers. It'll help when eventually there are strangers reading your books. Because you've done it before. Get in the habit of sharing your work. Build a platform. Now. Learn what it means to attract people. Learn what it means to produce content that attracts fans and builds interaction and creates a community. Build a platform now. You'll need it later. Not everyone will appreciate your writing style and your subject matter. That's okay. You don't have to please everyone in the world. You don't have to create a book that everyone will read. You may want everyone to read it, but there will be people who don't like it. And that's okay. Suspense novels and crime fiction is not for everyone, and now that you know that, that's okay. Don't force it on people who don't want to read it. And don't be upset when people don't want to read it either. It's not against you. It's just not for them. And that's okay. Read a lot. Read everything. Read the things that are trending, but in particular, read in the genre that you want to write in. If you started reading suspense novels when you started writing suspense books and stories, you would be so far ahead of the game instead of playing catch up now. So read the books that you want to read. Read the books that your friends are reading so you can connect with them, but also read the books in your genre. You owe it to yourself because they're the ones that you'll enjoy reading too. If it's what you want to write, read those books because they'll be similar enough to yours that you'll enjoy them in a deeper way that you never would have if you were only reading fantasy or sci-fi or YA fiction. Read all of the books. So many books, read all the time, and don't stop even when it feels like work. But do give yourself a break. Sometimes you need a break, and a break is okay, even if it's a break from something that you're supposed to love, or that you've always loved growing up in the past. Lastly, keep writing your stories, even when they're weird. Keep writing the stories that are on your heart and on your mind, because if you don't tell these stories, no one ever will. And granted, they might not need to be told, but somebody out there could benefit from them. So keep writing your stories. Keep telling the world your books. Keep sharing them with people, because eventually there will be people who find you and find your books and feel for the first time that someone else out there understands them. So keep writing and don't stop. Thanks so much for watching this video and for coming back to my channel, and if this was your first time here, I would love it if you would go explore a little bit. I have a lot of videos that are about the publishing industry and tricks and tips for people entering into the publishing industry, and I also have quite a few videos that are just me having fun, whether that's reading my old writing or reacting to writing memes or reading some pickup lines from bookish things and nerdy things. So explore, have some fun, hang out with me, and I will see you next week. I post on Mondays and Fridays. Fun Day Fridays and Business Mondays. Today was not so much business, but encouragement in general. And so, thank you so much for being here. I love you, I appreciate you, and until next time, I'll see you then. Bye!